What's up? So I'm gonna be playing Bed Wars, but nah, there's no deliveries right now. Bed Wars, but like I just like I'm gonna rate all the items in Bed Wars. So yeah, let's play some Bed Wars 4v4v4s and stuff. And yeah, let's go rate some items. It's gonna probably take a while, so probably gonna try and this is kind of a good map as like I won't instantly get rushed or whatever. It looks like. Because like this one, I kind of like Invasion. It's kind of simple, but not too simple, basically. Anyway, so uh, so uh, yeah, not sure. The editing software I'm gonna have currently you have probably won't work for this. I'm probably gonna have to, yeah. Anyway, so let's purchase. Obviously let's purchase every Okay, so let's use the purchase blocks and stuff for iron. And then this one costs gold. This one costs emerald. So I don't have emerald, I have to go to middle for the now. Let's rate these items. So well, it's pretty cheap and stuff. The price on the Hive sheet is a little bit better as you have to pay 32 wool for 5 iron, so yeah, you have to get a little bit more iron, but if you wanted 32 wool on, uh, like, I mean, like 32 wool iron, yeah, this person literally does not know how to chat, I don't think, and stuff. It's pretty cheap and stuff, just the point is it's kind of cheap and stuff, so yeah. Uh, So I'd probably put that at like S tier because it's kind of cheap and it's like pretty cheap and stuff. So yeah, and I can like use it to bridge and stuff and yeah, that this one kind of it's kind of obvious that you want to give it an S tier. Now wood. So we're also looking at prices and really other stuff as well. But anyway, so uh Uh, so for the planks, well, you can do cool cosmetics and stuff if you got tribute or whatever or something like that in the tournaments or whatever. But I don't know. It just doesn't feel. I don't know. Something with it that I just don't really know why. It's not really my favorite, but the wood is gonna get a B tier. So yeah. Anyway, now next, Endstone, it's pretty expensive. It costs 24 iron, but oh, I thought my bed was already destroyed. Oh, that's weird. So the Endstone, what you do with the Endstone, it's kind of expensive, but it's kind of hard to break and stuff. So yeah. It's the only reason why it's not gonna get an S tier is because, well, it's kind of expensive. Yellow stained clay. So this one, it's not really worth buying, I would say. It's not really too good of an item. Yeah, I'm gonna honestly just give the yellow. I call it yellow stained clay because I'm on yellow team and it's called that stained clay or whatever. So yeah. The blast-proof glass. This is a pretty useful item, but there is one issue with it. It's pretty expensive. It cost, I think, like, let me show you. 12 iron, for 4. So yeah, you are paying a lot for barely anything. And now my bed is destroyed, and now I'm dead. And yes, there was ladder. Uh, sure, I'll choose another map. Which one's better? Better. Rise, I think that one's kind of a better map, so I'm gonna choose that one. Anyway, so yeah, I guess I could talk about ladders now. I'm not too good at MOGs, so obviously I'm not the person to rate this kind of, but since it's pretty useful in MOG, well, Yeah, it's pretty useful. So, just because like I kind of not good at ladder clutches or whatever, I bet I could easily get good at it and stuff. I'm gonna give it an A tier, honestly. So yeah, the ladder's gonna get an A tier. I thought that this place was higher. Wow, why do you need to disconnect every single game? Okay, so let's buy some ladder. I'm just gonna talk about that and stuff. Yeah, so yeah, oh yeah, I already talked about it, but I could, for example, if I was like falling or whatever, for example, let's do. Okay, I'm not good at it, but you see the point of what I'm trying to show you. And then the obsidian, it's pretty expensive. So as you can see, it costs 4 emeralds, and the way to get emeralds is you have to go to Middle Island, and yeah, and stuff. You can buy wool and go over there, but you're kind of risking dying over there and losing your emeralds. That's why I recommend you put it in the ender chest. Yes, I am slow bridging, or whatever it's called. Safe bridging. I think safe bridging. Either slow bridging or safe bridging is the name. So the obsidian you need four emeralds, and it does pretty good job. Like it takes a while to break and stuff, kinda, even if you have like a diamond pickaxe. Like yeah. Now okay, let's move on to the weapons. The stone sword. Honestly, this is kind of another good one, as it doesn't cost much, as you could just quickly go to the generator and then sit there for like 3 seconds, and then boom, now you have a slightly stronger weapon. And yeah, even though it's not much more damage, gonna give it an S tier. So the stone sword will be in S tier. So yeah. By the way, the tier list I'm using will be linked down below. So yeah, if you want to use the tier list and stuff, you can. Uh, oh, I'm doing so good. How am I doing this? I actually don't know how I was just doing that a second ago. Anyway, so yeah. Now there's only a few items for melee and stuff. The next is the iron sword, which I'm gonna purchase next. Uh, one sec. So you need 7 iron to purchase the iron sword. And so it does 6 damage. So yeah, it's kind of good, but is it too good? I don't really like. Like honestly, it's not too worth it. So yeah, it's like I'd kind of recommend you not getting the diamond. I mean, not the diamond one, the iron one. I honestly don't recommend you do that. So I would recommend you go for stone, and then because like the stone's pretty cheap, and and it's still better than wood. Still better than a wooden sword. So yeah, you can even though the iron sword does do more damage, the the stone sword is way cheaper and way more. Wow, I just killed. Okay, he had 2 emeralds and stuff. That's also why I put it in your ender chest, not this chest, because I can just steal from it. That one cost 3 emeralds. So yeah, okay, it's kind of good. Like it's kind of worth it, I would say. Like because I'll purchase a stone one. Uh, like because it's not really good, but like it does do like a good like it does like I think 7 or 7.25 or 7.5 damage. So yeah, it's kind of worth it, I guess, and especially if you have sharpness upgrade. Actually, speaking of sharpness upgrade, if you have sharpness upgrade, well then purchasing an iron sword is kind of pointless. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend. That's another thing. Ooh, an emerald. That's another thing as well. And then there is you would think that's it for the weapons, which I think yeah, there is one more weapon, which is the knockback stick. Now the knockback, this item called it cost us 5 gold, and yeah, so let me purchase it because I have enough for it. So let me show you how this works. So it just does a normal amount of damage like any non-weapon thing is, like that's not a sword or a tool or whatever. So yeah, but it does have knockback on it, so I could, for example, do stuff like this. Well, I could probably do it without the knockback stick, but you get what I'm saying. It knocks players back farther and stuff, and it costs less than the iron sword. It costs two less gold than the iron sword. So yeah, it's honestly worth it. I honestly don't think it's really that worth it, so it's gonna go in B tier, but I would still say it's a little bit better than the iron sword. Next we have armor. And the first one is chainmail armor, and we have prod, so it's even better. Now, this one is not very good. It's not that good at all. It's kind of just like, it's just, yeah, I wouldn't say it's too good. Well, the Iron Sword, sorry, I just have to say one more thing about the Iron Sword. Maybe late game it's good, but early game, not really. Anyway, so the chainmail armor, well, it's kind of bad. It's like I don't get how it's really good. It's sure it gives you like 2 extra armor slot fills up thing, like bar makes the bar fill up a little bit more, and it does kind of protect you a little bit more, but and plus, it's a permanent upgrade, so yeah, it's not like the sword, which will give you back a wooden sword. So if you die, you still keep the armor, which is very good. But I honestly will give this. It kind of goes in C tier, so the chainmail armor will go in C tier. Next we have permanent iron armor. Now it kind of costs a lot. Ooh, thank you for the free gold. I actually have enough to purchase it now. Uh, so permanent iron armor. Now, my opinion on the permanent iron armor, that by the way has permanent in it. I don't know why I'm saying permanent because whatever. Anyway, so iron armor, I would say even though it's slightly a little bit expensive, it's still very good. Like it's still pretty good. It's kind of worth it to buy it and stuff. So yeah, I would say like 100%. You use the iron armor and stuff. Anyway, because like it gives you a lot more defense and stuff. So yeah, that's another thing. Uh, and stuff. So yeah, and then we have diamond armor, which I would honestly say like early game, not really. I don't think you should buy it early game. I wouldn't say it's really that worth it to buy early game because like early game you pretty much like yeah, sure you do if you're like not like next to the void, maybe it's a little bit useful, but it's mainly more useful late game when you have when there's more bridges and stuff and a lot more platforms and stuff to the other islands and stuff. So yeah, anyway, but yeah, it's kind of oh, by the way, I put the iron armor in S tier for the diamond armor because it's kind of useless at the beginning. Sure, it's more defense and stuff, so yeah, I'm like probably not gonna die less, but it's kind of useless at the beginning of the game. It's more of late game and stuff. Please don't dis. Yep, there we go. At least if you destroy my bed now, I can just try and kill you. Okay. No, okay, you're good. I honestly think they should get sharpness. Anyway, so yeah, it's kind of useful, so that's why I'm gonna give it an A tier. So I'm giving diamond armor A tier. So yeah. Oh, what's the next item? I haven't checked out the next item and stuff. I'm just thinking, but imagine if Netherite was in in Bed Wars, I'd be so OP, but unfortunately it's 1.8. And now these items, I don't even have to buy them, but I'm just gonna say they're pretty useful. Actually, I will buy them. So this year they're all permanent, by the way. So well, kind of permanent. So if I die with these, I won't lose them. But if I die with them, so you can upgrade them afterwards. And when you upgrade them and stuff, which they cost more, well, it doesn't cost. Let me up. Oh no. Oh no. What are they trying to do? Oh, just trying to place a whole. They just real. You realize, guys, that there's that there, so yeah. Anyway, so yeah, they're pretty useful and stuff even when so if I upgrade them and then I jump into the void, for example, well, they're gonna go back to normal or whatever. If I upgrade them again, they're gonna go back to the previous upgrade and stuff. And so on. They can get upgraded up to a diamond. So yeah, and they're very useful, especially the sears and stuff. So you can break beds easier and stuff. So yeah. Now I'm gonna. So yeah, that one's kind of short. Ranged. So you have arrows that's that one. Okay. By the way, I forgot to rate them. They're all gonna go in S tier. I'm gonna put all of them in S tier, by the way. So these arrows, okay, they're kind of not worth it. I'm gonna put them kind of all in D tier. Okay, that one can go in C tier, but the rest of them, they can go in. They're kind of just, they're kind of D because, except for the arrows, because those will also go in C tier. But yeah, because I think it's better unless you're like late game, then yeah. The potions, even though they're kind of expensive, especially the invisibility one, which costs 2 emeralds, they're pretty much worth it because you can like the jump boost one will increase your jump speed, will increase your speed, and invisibility will uh will go and make you invisible. By the way, if you get hit while you're invisible, the invisibility is gone. So yeah, they're kind of gonna all go in S tier because yeah. And then utility. So the golden apple. It's kind of worth it. Like the golden apple is pretty useful and stuff. So we purchased golden apple. Oh, I can eat. So it'll give me more health and stuff. Okay, that guy's gonna hide in the bed defense. It looks like. So I can eat the golden apple and I now have more health and stuff. They're not permanent health, as when this reaches 0, I lose all of it, or if I get hit with it, I'll lose that health and stuff, and I can't regain that extra health unless I eat another golden apple. Rod. Oh, sorry for that. My headphone fell off of my head and stuff. Sorry. Anyway, uh, next item, bed bugs. That's the only item I pretty much absolutely have never used. Okay, maybe like a while ago, but not in recent times have I used this. This item, I believe, so you throw it and it'll spawn in a whole bunch of silverfish and stuff, and which is kind of useful, but I can easily just kill them. Like, ooh, thank you. Thank you for sharpness. Now I do 6.25 damage, so even more damage than an iron sword. So yeah, I recommend you buy iron swords, but buy stone swords for sure. Anyway, okay, so it might be a little bit useful and stuff. Like, okay, I throw this bed bug at green or whatever base that is. So for the creatures will fight for you with you for 15 seconds. It's kind of used for when rushing, but honestly, there's way better things you can use when rushing. I'm not really gonna try and rush this person, but yep, that person's using a bow or whatever. Uh, Imagine their oaks are ranking items and stuff. So yeah, it's not worth it. I would say don't buy the bed bugs unless you really want to, like, unless just I wouldn't recommend you do that, just saying. Oh, hey, I can't see you for sure. I can also see you pretty clear as day. Okay. Okay, let's go, kill you. Nope, I can't kill you. Nope, nope, nope. So they spawn for 15 seconds and they're easy to kill and stuff. So honestly, they go in C tier. Oh, by the way, this it's pretty cheap and stuff. So yeah, I honestly think that should go in S tier and stuff. This one, is kind of useless. D tier. The Dream Defender, well, okay, this one it's kind of useful, I guess, but it costs a lot and stuff. Like, okay, so what the Dream Defender does, so if I buy the Dream Defender, so I have a Dream Defender here, and it will spawn like an Iron Golem or something, and it will stay for 240 seconds or whatever. I'm not sure how long that is. You gotta be. Oh, trap. That's well, it's kind of perfect timing that I did that because okay, so they probably have an I think they have an invisibility potion. So yeah, the Dream Defender, it's pretty expensive, but it's pretty useful. Like if you are like pretty, like there's a lot of people there, and it has a lot of health. So for that, I'm gonna give it a B tier. So I'm giving the Dream Defender a B tier. What else items? The fireball, I don't even have to purchase. Well, I'm gonna purchase it. So what the fireball does is like you can like it will destroy blocks, not these blocks because those ones are are blocks placed that are part of the map. But like these wool blocks, for example, I do it and it can like break them or really any block. So this is extremely used for rushing or if you're like somebody's at your base and something. So as you saw earlier, there's some fireballs or whatever these items coming towards me, and because of that they kind of almost shot me off. So yeah, I'm gonna try and use the fireballs as you can see to try and rush. I don't think I can due to how they have uh the glass or whatever. Jeez. Okay, I'm gonna change. I whatever I said earlier, I'm gonna change probably the if gave whatever. Okay. Uh. Oh yeah, green, yellow. Okay, basically it's a job of killing. Okay, or killing me. So, yeah, that's very useful. So I'm giving the fireballs an S tier, even though these are kind of expensive. Well, they're kind of actually in solos and doubles, they're cheaper, but they're they're also going in S tier because they're pretty useful for rushing and stuff. And also, if you're doing MLG, like you're doing you can okay, let me show you a really cool trick you can do. A lot of like those Bed Wars pros and stuff do. You can even do so I'm gonna waste a whole bunch of my gold for this. Uh then I'm gonna place okay, somebody's here. I guess I might not be able to see the trick or whatever, 'cause somebody's probably gonna kill me. But like it can send me like flying. I wouldn't recommend you do more than two because that's gonna kill you most likely. So yeah, don't do. Well, yeah, as you saw, I just died. Um. So yeah. And so that's also gonna go in S tier if you know how to do the trick or whatever. The Ender Pearls, like I bet a lot of people would say they're pretty good, but honestly, eh. Oh come on, my bed was destroyed. Like probably now the Iron Sword is way more useful, but most time it's pretty unuseful. So yeah, it does 7.25 damage. So yeah, does a little bit more damage stuff, but okay, uh So gonna play another map and stuff. Graveship. I had mixed feelings with this map before, but now I kind of like it and stuff. One sec. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna wait for the game to start. Okay, so game has started, and we only have a few more items to show and stuff. So nope, not this guy. This guy. Ender Pearls. I'm just gonna give that. It's pretty useful later in the game, but B tier. If you're pretty bad at MOG and you're not good at ladder clutching or whatever, I guess the water is kind of useful, but I wouldn't say like it's too good like and stuff if you're good at ladder clutch, then you're probably not gonna want to buy the water. So yeah, if you're new to clutch and stuff, that's kind of a good one to use, but not until like yeah. So the bird's egg, if you're playing Lucky Blocks, well, that's when you would use that, but I honestly don't recommend you purchase that. If you're playing Lucky Blocks and you get one pretty good, but do I think it's too useful? I've literally never purchased a bridge egg in Hypixel Bedwars. Like, I never purchased one before. Okay, so I'm gonna kill this person. Or not. I think they're probably gonna get away. Uh, anyway, yeah. Okay, only a couple more to go. You're sitting in the generator. So I'm gonna give that kind of a B tier. Uh, the magic milk. There's an achievement for. Okay, so what the magic milk does basically, if there's a trap, which you can do that by going to team upgrades, and then you click here. Then you can choose one. I'm not sure which one of them is pretty bad, but I'm not sure which one it is. I think it's the maniac, not the maniac, but whatever. Yeah, the pickaxe one or whatever. Anyway, so I'm not sure. Just don't take that word for granted. Don't take it. What just anyway. So if somebody set a trap at their base and you're going to their base and you're not on their team, well, and you have drank the magic milk and you go to their base and the effect is still active, well, basically, the trap is not going to be set off. So it won't be invisible or anything, but the trap, no matter what trap it is, it will not be set off. See, yeah, it's pretty good, but I've been trying to get an achievement for that, but I've never been able to. And yeah, I'm gonna try and kill. Oh, jeez, or not. Guess we can go back to reading items. Only term two more to go. Uh, okay. We have the sponge, great for soaking up water. I think I purchased it once, and it was like, nope, it's not really that good and stuff. I honestly don't. I think I never purchased that actually. Nobody really uses water and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty useful. I mean, not useful, pretty not useful and stuff. So yeah, recommend you purchase it because nobody's ever purchased. I'm pretty sure most people really don't purchase the water. So yeah, I don't think you would need that. And then the uh, compact pop-up defense tower. I did that for a video, but it's a little bit useful. Like it's kind of good, but it's not too useful. I'd say like maybe if you're trying to make some kind of archer tower or whatever, it might be useful. But other than that, or just try and spam a load of them and try and make it hard to find your bed or whatever. Uh, Other than that, the combat tower is pretty useless. I'm bad at doing that. Uh, okay. Anyway, so yeah, that's okay. I'm not really sponge. Okay, I'm gonna give that a D tier. Same as I'm gonna give a B tier to compact defense tower. I keep on forgetting to say my rating for them. The birds are good, good or whatever. I think I'm magic milk. They can get a B tier. The same as that. That can get a D tier. That's kind of can get. I think okay now I've okay. There we go. Now I've rated all of them and stuff. Can be a little bit confusing for me when I'm editing it because I was on. But anyway, so I just kind of felt like doing something different, and Bed Wars lagging. It's pretty laggy right now. There you go. Anyway, so I just kind of thought of doing something different, and my bed was destroyed. Yeah. Tell me if you like the video and stuff. Link down below to the tier list I made or whatever. Anyway, so yeah, that'll be it for the video today, and goodbye.